Hi everyone, it's me, Emily, and today I have a kidcore speed build. I'm going to be creating a train station on my island. I want to have this train that is going to move all the way across. I already have the design codes picked out for it. I'm so excited for this. You will see I look a bit different. I've got the green hair, orange eyes, and a new face paint going on. Just for the month of October, I'm going to be dressing my little kind of villager like this, just because I think it's so cute and it just definitely gets me in the mood for Halloween. It makes me excited for it. And so it's just a fun change to do, so I'm going to be keeping this on for October at least. You will see I've already laid out the pathing. This is just because it took me quite a while to sort out where I wanted the bricks to end, but I kind of have two main stations, one which is going to be a little bit smaller, and then this main one that was up at the top I'm going to be decorating like the proper train office where you go and book your tickets before you board the train. If you need any of the codes I'm using, I do have a whole video for all the codes I use on my island. I will make sure to leave this train designs code in the description box as well, because this is definitely the main feature of this build, is these amazing design codes which can be linked up together and they make the shape of a train, and it's so cute. It's a 4-piece, or actually it's a 5-piece design code, so it does take up quite a few spaces, but it goes into your clothing section of your design code app, which means that really I think the main issue people have is with the pathings, not so much with the clothes. So if you're out of space, you might still be able to do this build because these design codes are going into the clothing section. And I just think they're amazing. I love them so much. Now I'm starting to work on the train station. So as I say, this is still the main one, but because it's quite a small island, I wanted to create this to look a bit rickety or just maybe underused, which is why I've just gone with a folding chair. And then here I'm adding in this office desk. And I'm just dragging down a book on top because I feel like maybe when you're buying your ticket, they might write down your name in the book so that they know who's used for train, something cute like that. And then I wanted to use these tool shelves almost as their own style of fencing, just to create a border between the path that you can see in the background there and where the train station begins. I'm hoping to eventually get a different colour of tool shelf just because these are both in that light green colour. I think eventually it might be quite nice to use some different colours just so that they're not both the same. I'm adding some design codes down on the floor here. I went with the flowers just because they're so bright and colourful and they really match in with the colours of the train. The train has blue and yellow in it, and so do my flowers. There was definitely a level of experimenting in this build. I put down lots of items and then maybe didn't like their positioning or didn't end up liking the colour of them, just lots of different things like that. On this smaller part of the train station, this is more like one of those stops, so I didn't want for this to be the main train station. This is just where you might stop, hop on, hop off. I'm putting the portaloo, and then I did some cardboard boxes, although they ended up not really fitting, so I did take them away. This actual part that I'm building on is quite small if you think between where the one train stop is and where the main station is. It's not a huge amount of space, but I decided that maybe somewhere on my island I might add in some more of those railway tracks, just so that you get the idea that maybe the train doesn't just go from this quite short distance, because I definitely feel like it could go a lot further around my island. I went for public bench and it looks so good because it's in pretty much the exact same green as what the end of the train is, because the end of the train code has that turtle and that's green, so they just match in together so nicely. Just grabbing some more items from my house and then running back in towards the build. I wanted to use fencing just to keep these areas sectioned off. Down here I used the red imperial fencing, which I think looks really cool. It's not a fence that I use particularly often, but I really like how it turned out. Whilst I'm building, I did just want to say a quick thank you for 50 subscribers. I saw that I was on 50 and that's so exciting, and just thank you all so much to everyone who has subscribed. If you're not subscribed, then you could definitely consider giving me a subscribe, because I have lots more kidcore content that I will be building and creating. So if you enjoy this video, then maybe consider subscribing. But for those of you who have been supporting my channel, it means so much to me. And just, yeah, thank you for that. Moving back on up, I'm now going to place fencing along this edge of my build. The blue fence against the brick tiles looks so good. I really love that combination, just because orange and blue always looks good together, so I thought it looked really nice here. And then I'm adding in a drinks machine, because maybe you want to get yourself a cold drink before you board the train. And the obligatory fire flower on top, of course. I love to put things on top of my drinks machine. I think it makes them look so cute. I dropped some bells down, and that is the build completed. We have this small section down here, kind of in front of the train. I might end up adding some flowers or something cute like that, just to make it a bit more interesting. But for now, that is where I'm going to leave it. I am so pleased with how this build turned out. I think it's so cute. These custom designs are everything. They really bring it all together. I just really hope you've been able to be inspired by this build. If you did enjoy them, please consider leaving me a like or a comment, and make sure that you're subscribed to see what I produce next. And with that, let me thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye!